So we are currently 2 weeks out from Marbella photo shoot, and today I'm going to give you an update on exactly what I'm getting up to get into peak shape. So if you've got a holiday coming up, a wedding, or you just want to be in peak shape for the summer, the principles in this video are really going to help you make that easier. It's 6 a.m, I'm just out getting steps, and you've got to look for windows of opportunity and manage your time accordingly when you've got boxes to tick. I'm trying to get 10k steps in before 8 a.m, and then I'm going to go for a coffee, and then we're going to start the day, show you what I'll eat, show you how I train and why, and what you need to do to actually keep yourself accountable to succeed with fat loss and getting in shape. Gonna go and do cardio now, get the thing that I don't really want to do out of the way first while I've still got the energy, because I certainly won't skip weight training. Got a black coffee from Starbucks, can't wait until we go back to flat whites. You got to do what you got to do. That's what this is all about, like making sacrifices, challenging yourself and stuff like that. And it's just the small things that add up, like a flat white 75 calories for example. Don't want 75 calories accumulating across the week, 2 weeks out from a shoot, okay? Because the idea is to get as shredded as possible, and I would much rather take that 75 calories and have it on food instead. So that's like the way you need to think about that when you are looking to get very, very lean. Every little calorie helps. You don't need to go to them extremes if you want to get lean and getting in shape. If you want to get like photo shoot shredded, which I am, them are the sacrifices needed. So that's cardio done and dusted. Found a cool little gym called Fitness Fraternity in Newcastle. Absolutely haggard off that. Energy levels are super low at the minute, and it's just a drag trying to get through it. But that's what we need to do to get that fine condition. So I'm going to sign up to this place for a month to do morning cardio, and then it's going to be weights this afternoon after we get meal one in. So let's get stuck into that. I can't wait for meal one. Right then, time for a little physique update. Currently 86 kg flat. This is a brand new low, and the lowest I've been in years, and the lowest I've been on this phase. So please bear in mind I can't pose for shit. I'm not a bodybuilder. That's all I've got for you. Starting to feel very depleted, but that's the whole point. You need to get flat, you need to get depleted to get that last bit of conditioning through. So it's time for meal one, and it's oats, and I'm feeling emotional at the thought of food. That's when you know you're at the back end of a cut, when food makes you want to cry. Meal one, oats. So we're gonna get this down, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of work. Got to catch up with some clients, and then we're off to, I think, Everlast Gym, so that we can smash back and bicep session. Oh my God. So I'll show you what my full back and bicep session looks like. So one thing that tends to happen is when you're in that fat loss phase, especially back end, you're gonna have a bit of a dip in strength naturally, but that's just because you're depleted. And a lot of people make the mistake of just trying to chase a pump instead of still training. Your numbers might drop, your strength might decline, but it's the way you show up still. You still need to intentionally try and beat your logbook. It might not happen. Still try and train hard, because you're still trying to maintain and preserve muscle mass. So that's the way you need to go about it. I am flagging so bad in this session. It's probably the worst one yet. So depleted, and I just feel like shit, like pure shit. Honestly feels worse than like a leg day and I'm just training back and biceps. I feel like sitting down on the floor after every single set. I think I may need to fuel up a little bit more. Pre-workout now, 2 weeks out. So just got back from the gym and wow, I'm so depleted. Been having terrible night sleeps, and that is common when you are lean as well, when you're super lean, and it can hinder your sleep. Therefore, it's going to have a knock-on effect with how you are carrying yourself throughout the day. That on top of being depleted in any way off low food is just a shit show in the gym. Today was the worst gym session that I've had like all year. I was just dragging myself through it, and every single set felt like a total mental battle, and I was feeling like just done in off each and every set. I was literally sitting on the floor. So what that tells me is that I'm super fatigued and I'm probably due a carb increase this week, which I am going to do as of probably tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got leg day, so there's no way in hell I can rock up to the gym doing the same thing as I've did today. Go to sleep, up early, doing steps at that time, doing cardio. I'm going to allow myself to actually move into tomorrow with a little bit more rest, maybe not get out of bed as fast, struggling to get my words out. And this is the thing, guys, like when you are like, you know, pushing for that level of condition, you've got to ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Because for a lot of people, the juice is not worth the squeeze, okay? It's funny because in bodybuilding, it's the only kind of sport where on the day you have to look your best, okay? You might be looking your absolute best in terms of aesthetics, but out of every single sport, your performance is at the absolute worst. Think of every other sport, you need to be at peak performance for the day of the event. This is opposite to that, okay? So it's a mad old thing, but I seem to love it. I seem to love it and I seem to enjoy the challenge. But today's one of those days where I just did feel crap, and I do feel crap right now. I had a headache, still got one. I'm just gonna start making my second meal of the day and yeah, chill out. So this is the second meal of the day, which I'm absolutely ravenous for. It's hard to even record this video and not just inhale it right now, but here we are. We've got the beef mince with peppers and courgettes and black beans. We've got sweet potato, we've got avocado with salt and pepper on with a squirt of lime, which really elevates the taste of the avocado. And we've got some salsa here. And this is gonna be dessert watermelon. Boom, let's get this in right now. Let me just taste this right now. Best meal ever. But my perception that could be completely false based on the fact that this is the second meal of the day and I'm depleted and I'm absolutely ravenous. So in today's video, as you can see, everything's pretty much structured for me to make progress and move forward with my physique development. And if you want to do the same, there's one thing that I want you to take away from today's video, and that's to start actually holding yourself accountable. So when people hire a coach, that is to put the structure in place and to hold them accountable to actually getting shit done, okay? So if you're not someone who wants to self-invest and invest in a coach for you, which is one of the best investments that you can make, because after working with a coach for a little while, you're going to get the knowledge, you're going to get the accountability, and you're going to get the job done way faster, especially if you're someone who really wants it and you've been looking the same, feeling the same, and stuck for absolutely years. It's time to have that wake-up call, okay? What do you spend your money on that isn't actually bringing you a return on your investment? Take a look at that, and you might want to like reevaluate your values. If you really want to get the most out of your physique, hire a coach. I've got a coach and I am a coach, okay? So I understand that not everyone can afford it, and if you can't afford it and if you haven't got the money to part on a coach, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to do your own weekly check-in, okay? This is where you will take front, back and side photos every single week so that you've got a visual representation of if your physique is actually changing on a week-to-week basis, okay? Then you're going to take scale weight and you're going to track other metrics like your lifts in the gym, okay? Are you progressing your lifts? Are you getting stronger? And then I want you to do something else as well, and it's to focus on the boring shit, because it's the boring, unsexy shit that actually really works, like managing your appetite through eating regular meals. I have 3 meals and a snack, basically 4 meals per day, the Greek yogurt bowl at the end, okay? It's all structured so that I win. Now, I also want you to focus on the other boring shit, like your sleep quality, okay? Not doom scrolling, getting to bed at a reasonable time. This is something I need to improve as well, so that I can actually recover and I'm not just spiking the shit out of my cortisol levels, which makes me stressed and then really extra ravenous in terms of food. Another thing I want you to do is focus on food quality. If you're eating poor food quality right now, then how can you improve that by 1% each and every week? How can you improve your workouts by 1% every week? How can you just do that little bit more that's going to move you in the right direction? How can you improve your digestion? Is there any foods that's causing absolute chaos in your gut? Chances are you're not utilizing the nutrients properly from them foods, so you might want to look at that as well. So focus on them things before you're worrying about what peptide you should jump on, or worrying about whether or not you should do a fast or jump on keto or anything like that. It's the basics that work. Just eat normally, move your body by going for walks, and start pushing some bloody weights, okay? So do that, and I want you to update me in the comments as you're going along and let me know within these videos that I'm posting that you are taking action, and let me see that you are applying the information that I'm giving you guys, okay? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.